Share, buddy. Appropriate. So this was me and my wife's home for 12 hours on the corner of Lynchburg Highway in Maine, just by Jack Daniels Distillery site, and a bit of a creek down there. Yeah, it was a good old time, really. Me and 500 of my closest friends all hanging out waiting for a Coy Hill. Yeah, I was planning to go to a hotel and be told when there was about 150 people, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. Nope, 7 p.m. So I was 101 and 102. So this is the line coming down the hill, and this is directly behind me is the main downtown of Fletcher there. So this was probably about 6 o'clock in the morning, so still a couple of hours to open. There was stories of maybe 200 bottles. Somebody said 300 bottles. I think the final number was 325. We'll get a count here at the end, but pretty sure there was a lot more than 325 people here. So we're counting from the back, which probably wasn't the best way to do it, but this is coming up to 250. This is coming down around the corner, coming up to where we were sitting, and we're almost at 300. There's 300, and that's where we were sitting. So we were 101, 102. So this line has about 400 plus people at 6 o'clock in the morning, 2 hours from open. Now, all the people that ask, why do we do this? It's actually quite fun. Like, this is actually more like camping. It can suck. You saw some people lying on the ground, but they were back in the line. They hadn't been there for too long. Some of these people had been here since 11 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. That number one. So yeah, dedication, man. Then they opened up the gates at 8 o'clock. Well, actually, about 7 o'clock they opened the gates and allowed us to move into sort of the property of Jack Daniels. And this is the gift shop, and where you start your tours. Gift shop is over there to the left. The line compressed a lot once we were all standing up and out of our chairs. So this was it. Some guy tried to push in here. We had to eject him because that is not kosher. Then finally the doors opened and we headed on into the White Rabbit bottle shop. Now, Lynchburg, Tennessee is a dry state, so the only place you can buy liquor in Tennessee is here. There's the Daryl getting his bottle, and his son, who he is teaching the tricks and tools of the trade. There's not a whole bunch of stuff here. There's always, well, not always, but there's always the rye. Always looking for a Hazmat one, or I'll tell you the truth, some of the best ryes I actually got from here, and it was only like 127 proof only. But I did pick up that, because that is delicious. That's the new Taster Series number 14. It is the double-barreled rye, so if you see that, get it. So yeah, not long now. They're the people that were sitting in front of us. We met them. So you meet a lot of good people during these things as well. They also had a bunch of Jack Daniel's Sinatra and the McLaren, which is a pretty cool bottle, but it is only old number 7 and a fancy McLaren bottle. I really wish I'd do something a bit special, so here it is. Time to check out.
How are you, sir?
Doing good. Are they all the same proof?
I think so, yes. Okay. As far as I know, I haven't seen anything different.
If there's a higher one, I'll take the higher one.
All right, 144 is your total. Okay.
Have a little hang tag thing.
Mm-hmm. Each one's got their own little tag. Might be some bag for you.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
And there it is in all its glory. So hang about and we'll do a bit of a review and put it up against the Hazmat old one and see which one comes out on top. In this glass we're going to put the Hazmat old guy. Later on I'll put some video of the live that we did, me, John and James, but it's just to catch up and remind myself of how it all tasted. And then we'll get another Glen over here. The non-fancier one, just the standard house Glen, non-cut. We'll put the new 2024 Coy Hill in that guy. This guy's running 125.7 and Hazmat guy is 141.2. Very similar. A little bit more legs on the Hazmat guy, and the other one looks a little bit thin really, but in comparison, but both fairly similar in color, maybe slightly darker on the Hazmat one in the full bottle, but it's also a 750ml bottle. It's 700ml bottles now, so let's try it on the flavor. Okay, so on the nose, the new one just it has a really sweet caramel nut, peanut type, like a like a Snickers bar or something like that, which is just so unusual for me and Jack Daniels. This old Hazmat Coy Hill. Just it's a bit more of a punch in the nose. Definitely smell a little bit more ethanol. You'd still never guess it's 141, but more of the dark cherries and fruits. So let's start with the low end guy. Ooh. Yeah, that nuttiness come through onto the palate as well. Oh, it's just delicious, man. It's so good. There's a Kentucky hug, but the Kentucky hugs I like are the ones that come from the bottom up, not the top down. So, not really any burn in the mouth, but it just hits your stomach and then comes on up from there. But yeah, the finish on that is nice and long, and whew, that's great. Let's try this Hazmat one just for a bit of a reminder. Yeah, more cherry, dark cherry though, and yeah, it's definitely got some more heat to it. Maybe you feel the burn hit your stomach and come on up from your bottom up. But yeah, both fantastic. You can listen to. I'll put some links. Well, not links. I'll actually attach some of the first tastings we did of this from our live after this, but very much similar. The new one has a very strange off-profile Jack Daniels nuttiness to it, but not in a bad way, not like a peanut casing or anything like that. It's just a real sweet caramelized nut, like a nut bar, game day bar type thing. And the other one's more of that dark cherries, and they're so close right now. I think you'll see at the end of the video, James and John preferred the new one for its more roundedness and completeness, and I think I just gave this one just 0.5% more, just because I like that punch in the face a little bit more. But they're both really good, and later on in that video, we actually put it up against Russell's Reserve 13, and spoiler alert, those two guys still picked the Russell's Reserve 13 as leading whiskey of the year, and that's my new top contender. Like, I'll have to do a video later on about where I'm at with whiskey of the year right now, because there's some spectacular whiskeys out there, but that one's definitely at the top. And like I say, it could be on the day whether I choose that or Russell's Reserve 15, because they are both fantastic. So anyway, hang around. I'll put the rest of the video from our live and our first tasting. But Coy Hill, Jack Daniels freaking did it again, man. This is amazing. Even Gracie thinks so. Okay. So anyways,
which one we start?
Dave's already over here sniffing.
Ooh. Wow, they smell different. What do we sniff?
Oh, they do.
This
so
one
I went with the OG, of course, first on the smell.
Do you get like peanut butter on the new one?
Oh, so that's the OG. Let me go back to.
Which, I mean, they're known for like that peanut kind of
I've never really got
Nose.
much peanut.
Now I've only been lucky enough to see maybe one other review of this so far, and they were talking just about how completely different the profiles were. Like you would never, this new release, you would never even know it comes from Jack Daniels. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Wow,
It doesn't carry a lot of those notes that you typically.
I just fuck. That smells just like, to me, it just smells like peanut butter, like a sweet caramel peanut butter.
Well, it's got more age on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody discounts the fact that this is so much lower proof than the hazmats that we were kind of used to. But 125 proof's not exactly
No, yeah.
what you would consider low proof.
No.
And even at 125 proof, I get zero ethanol
Oh, no.
on the nose. It's not.
Like I put my nose right in there. Like normally when you're dealing with like even like the mammoth or something, like you put your nose in there, it's burning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a kick.
Man, and then the normal Coy Hill's been open for a while. It still is unlike any other Jack Daniels I've ever tried.
Is it Barrelhouse 8? Or is that 13?
I think it's 13. Oh no,
Yeah, it's 13.
13. So what do you think, guys? I'm really, really excited.
I want to go OG first.
OG first.
OG first. You want
Because-
to start at the hazmat? And
Well,
go down?
because we know kind of what to expect, and we can kind of compare from there.
Okay.
Because we're going to familiar places first.
You just,
Cheers.
Cheers.
I mean, you don't have to drink it all; just sip it.
Once you get started, right?
And that's Coy Hill.
So good. Cheers.
I don't remember getting that heavy of a peanut nut on Coy Hill before, though.
Oh yeah. The Barrelhouse
Maybe
8.
I didn't.
The Barrelhouse 8 has way more than the 13.
That is.
It's such a good draw. Like, and it does not drink. Like,
No,
it
that's
doesn't
not.
drink 140. It doesn't even drink.
We warmed up with bottled and bond, so I mean it was low proof, and this is
Don't do what I did though. Don't mix Coy Hill and Red Bull.
Don't
Horrible,
mix- don't
horrible
mix-
idea.
don't mix Coy
Don't
Hill
mix
in
Coy
anything.
Hill at all.
Right? This,
What I mix it with last time I was over here?
Coke.
No, it was a flavored Coke.
It was maybe Diet Cherry Coke or something.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cherry Coke or something. I was like, what? No.
Well, it's just Coy Hill. It's not like it's.
Like a unicorn to
Yeah.
95% of the world.
Let's try this new one.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm
That
ready.
was great, but then
This is the one that makes me nervous. Dude, you can see on top, like sitting on top, the oils.
Well, that was the other thing. I wanted to look at the. Well,
It sticks, buddy. Not as much as I've seen in the past. That's kind of.
no. I mean, I'll be honest. The 141 definitely legs out more.
Yeah. This one's more.
But
But you can see it like literally floating on top of it. Sit still. You can see the
when you
oils.
look at the colors, they're fairly.
they're fairly close. I took some photos like in the bottle, and the 141 was definitely darker, like in the full bottle, but it's also a bigger bottle. So it could just be that it's just slightly,
Yeah.
a little bit more stuff in there. Okay. Going in.
Cheers.
I get. Wow. Some peanut.
That's got some nuttiness to it.
I don't know if it's peanut though. It's definitely a type of nut.
Okay. Now, after the fact, I'm getting the mouth coat. I didn't get it initially. Like with the original Coy, second it hits your mouth, you're blasted.
But man, that lingers.
How'd your Kentucky Hug feel on that? I want to see if this is just me.
Tennessee Hug, it's sort of
Well,
building.
yeah, I guess this is a Tennessee Hug, isn't
yeah.
it?
It's building back up from the bottom, but
Like it's not.
I would have never guessed that's 125. I would have guessed maybe 110.
I would have thought lower.
Yeah, 110.
Yeah, because it. I don't know. I didn't get. I
But
didn't
then
get much.
again, with the Coy Hill, like the 141 proof doesn't really feel like 141 either.
Yeah, so maybe that makes sense. You know,
It's dangerous because you can drink it really quick.
I definitely can see the difference in profile is.
It's huge. I mean, it really.
But it's not like the Heroes. It's not like the single barrels that we get or the rye. You know, that we kind of thought had the same hints, but it's definitely got the Coy Hill flavor profile, but it's different.
Spin that Heroes over here.
I'm going to.
And that's from the same barrel house, right?
I'm gonna drop.
So this is the Heroes, which is same barrel house 8, first floor. Basically the difference between these and Coy Hill is that these are from a lower floor. Coy Hills are from
They're
a
not
higher
aged
floor.
as much.
These are probably
4 years younger.
Yeah, I think Vincent told us they were like 8, I think.
Oh, okay.
So pretty aged longer than the normal ones.
The normal single barrel.
Yeah.
Gold label.
But from when I tried it, this just tasted
Okay.
like a normal.
Going back to the Coy Hill again, it changed. So I don't know if it maybe just air out a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a bit of air getting.
Which Coy Hill?
The new one, the 2024.
We got
so
baby Coy and
Yeah.
daddy Coy.
Just sitting here talking
Junior.
and then going back to it, it changed the profile on it.
God, I still at 125 proof, you still get that crazy viscosity and that mouthfeel.
So that Heroes is just it's good, but it's banana. It's standard Jack Daniels banana. The thing I love about Coy Hills
Wait, is this the
Can I
Hero
get some
bourbon?
of the? Can I get some of the Hero?
Yeah. But man, like I can totally see that. It's totally off profile. I think it definitely drinks. It's like so the magic isn't necessarily in Coy Hill, but there's certain spots in Coy Hill that give this Coy Hillness of the actual Coy Hills.
Right.
And whatever they're doing in there, it is magic.
Well,
Thank you, guys.
somewhere.
Yeah, everything. These two drink so far below their proof. This one doesn't. Like, what is the proof on this guy? It is 128.3, so it's higher than the Coy Hill.
Whoa.
Yeah, but it drinks all 128, all 120.
Well, one, I had to go down the wrong pipe. But yes, it does drink hotter.
It does drink hotter, and it's not as smooth. Like it's got some,
It's nowhere near.
It's got some tannic.
like the negative bourbon notes.
But you go back to it, it's got.
If you're just drinking that and you're comparing it to a regular single barrel, yeah, it's probably pretty good. But we're literally comparing a unicorn to a regular.
Yeah.
I mean, drink this and not try to inhale it.
On the Heroes, I get the banana,
See, I don't get banana.
and on
Or
the
sorry,
Coy Hills,
banana.
banana. I think.
I do like the Heroes though.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I like all of them.
It's
I'm sitting here thinking, I'm glad we live in Tennessee.
Yeah, I love the Heroes. I still prefer the Ryes. You know, like
I do too.
a Coy Hill. You know, like a Coy Hill level Rye would
Like
be,
that 140.8.
No, I just mean aged, like a Rye that was aged and selected
So-
and picked and.
That's what I want is, you know, and they can call it a Coy Hill rye. Just give us the age in the barrel. That's what we want.
Fuck, dude, that would be because already
Is-
their ryes are some of the best ryes ever made. Like they
Hands
would be,
down.
they would smack a BTAC right in the face. There would be nothing.
Yeah.
And who's to say that they don't know this and are already planning on it?
Yeah, because that would be a great release. I would be lining up. For
I would hope that someone